Hello and welcome to another Looney Tunes commentary. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing as it helps out the channel, and give this video a like if you do like it. So this is a commentary for Hamateur Night, released in 1939. It's the 230th in the series, and it's directed by Tex Avery. You can find it on the Golden Age of Looney Tunes Volume 1 Laserdisc. It was released restored on HBO Max, but at the time of this recording, they, for whatever reason, removed it from the service. Hopefully they'll put it back, but at least for the purposes of the commentary, you know, it's good enough. 4 daughters with selected shorts. Yeah, sure. Now this gag kills me. It really does. Just one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It's just so ridiculous. Now I do remember seeing this one as a kid, but the only part I remember is a bit we're about to see shortly with, some say Elmer, some say Egghead. I'm leaning towards Elmer in this case because it's got the derby hat. But this scene animated by Irv Spence, as I've been told by my good friend Austin Kelly. Yeah, I remember this part. I definitely do. And I believe also that Irv Spence around this time actually leaves for MGM, but you can correct me if I'm wrong there. Now this, I've been told, is a parody of Ignacy Jan Paderewski, a former Prime Minister of Poland who played some piano. So, you want obscurity? You know, really obscure trivia? Well, there you go. I like how the judge just has to have that flashing seat. Just, yeah, why not? There's a lot of interesting voice acting here. You know, we got Mel Blanc, who does the voice of this audience member who gets his foot trapped, and he does quite a few voices in here, as I'll point out. But that hippo that sits down is unmistakably Tex Avery. I wonder if they kept on recording his laugh, just bringing him in, or if they just had one sample that they reused all over and over. I don't know. If you know who, let me know. But this, I've been told, is animated by Virgil Ross as well. So it's good to start to look at some of these patterns as I go through these cartoons as to, you know, who animated what. But it's so unmistakable. So unmistakable, this particular love. I don't know. Now, I believe, look, if IMDb's correct, and sometimes it's wrong, the credit for the MC is Phil Kramer. Now this, I like the gag here where, you know, they get this, you know, Elmer, and puts him in, and you hear all this, you know, squishing sound. Then he's like, "Oh, give him, usher, please take this basket and give him back his money." Like, just that's really gruesome. It's just like in Tom and Jerry, you know, where Tom makes a trap, like he's inside this present, and Jerry tests out the present by stabbing the box numerous times. Very similar. So here we're going to see a little flea, and with this flea, Tex Avery would do a short very similar to this idea with fleas called the Flea Circus in 1954, so towards the end of his days over at MGM. I may have seen that, but it's been an awfully long time since I have. Awfully long time. Now we're going to see basically a talking dog. You know, because we've never seen that before. I love the design of that walrus. It just happens to be a walrus. Like, sure, okay, why not? Just do the walrus. And the talking dog is Mel as well. Just because that's pretty much a Tex Avery type gag for you. And also, whereas we just saw that flea, how, you know, it has the longest drop and the biggest fall, even though it's a flea. Good old Tex. Just a laugh as well. It's just so infectious. It really, really is. Now we're gonna hear Mel Blanc again, doing "To Be or Not to Be." Now there is a sort of lobby card which I'll show there, and I'm guessing it was from this bit, but they changed the design. It's really, really bizarre. But anyway, that's, I mean, things do change, but that lobby card tells us absolutely nothing what's going on. So I should also explain that this is basically like amateur hour, so it's similar to in the scene I Love the Singer towards the end, where you would have people just trying to audition to sort of make it big. It's similar to a lot of reality TV shows that were really popular, in the 2000s, and they're still somewhat popular today. I mean, I personally dislike them, but that's just me. If you like them, good on you. But that actually drove me away from TV. I actually don't even have not had an antenna in my house for like 15 years or so, because I just don't care for it anymore. But anyway, that's just me. But these two characters very similar to Daffy Duck in Hollywood, where you have that hen and the rooster, and same voices, Mel Blanc and Sarah Berner, who's once again doing the Katharine Hepburn type imitation.
Oh, Juliet, my love.
I just
let me thrill again.
Love how they ham it up. It's just ridiculous. and then you got that Tex laugh once again. So I guess the Tex laugh is sort of taken over for the Joe Penna laugh that they constantly used over and over again in all these cartoons, and now they're just using the Tex laugh. Sure, why not? I do like the punchline at the end. If you look. Sorry if you haven't seen this before, but I just like the fact that who wins? Elmer. Why? Because now all of a sudden the entire audience is just all Elmers. Yeah, why not? Thankfully this one, as I understand it, is in the public domain, so you should have no problem finding it, but I really hope that HBO Max brings it back up online soon. If not, fingers crossed for a Blu-ray release of the Tex Avery Looney Tunes, which would be an instant big seller in my opinion. But tell me what you think of the cartoon below. Thanks for listening, and until next time.